Happy Friday to you. It is the 15th of July and time for this week's Friday Funnies. And you'll have to excuse me this week. I feel a little powerless, primarily because I haven't had any power. We had a huge storm blow through here on Monday and it knocked down trees and power lines. And as of this recording, we still don't have any power. That's why I'm outside doing this al fresco, because there's no power in the Friday Funnies studio. And I'm here to tell you folks, being powerless really sucks. I mean, in addition to having to drink warm beer and cold coffee, there's no TV, for crying out loud. No music, no commercials, no America's Got Talent, no news. It's been rather peaceful. The whole experience is sort of like camping without the fun. But when big power outages happen, I realize what the Amish have to go through every day. I mean, they don't have any electricity, And with this latest struggle, I've gained renewed empathy for my brethren and sistern of the carriage. And as soon as I get power back, I want to help them get electricity. So I'm going to form a foundation called Amps for the Amish. And I hope to raise enough money that these people will be able to build their own nuclear reactors. So more to come on that. But I didn't need electricity to keep from tracking down this week's oddest news story. So let's take a look at this week's Powerless Friday Funnies. There's an old saying about a woman scorned. I think it goes, if you scorn a woman, she will come back to kick your ass. I'm not sure if that's the exact phrasing, but that sentiment was demonstrated with vigor in Southern California this week. Christine Becker and her husband are going through a divorce, and it's starting to get ugly. And after a recent argument, Christine drugged her husband and waited until he fell asleep. When he fell asleep, she cut off his wiener.
Ouch!
That's right, severed it right off. Then, if that wasn't bad enough, she tossed Mr. Johnson into the garbage disposal. That's right, police were called, obviously, and they cleaned out the garbage disposal, hoping to find little bits of Mr. Becker's bunker, but all they found were shards. Unfortunately, the doctor was able to reconstruct a new willy for him, made out of the pieces they found in the garbage disposal, along with some chunks of carrot and potatoes. In Springfield, New Jersey, Kathleen Sheeran is under arrest for aggravated assault and criminal mischief. Kathleen and her husband were arguing. I don't know what they were arguing about, but rumor has it that Snooki is somehow involved. Anyhow, pretty soon they started to throw things and break things just like you see in the movies. And one thing led to another, and then Kathy hit her husband over the head with, and I quote, a basket of pocket knives, end quote. Who the hell has a basket of pocket knives? Pocket knives are meant to be kept in the pocket, hence the name. And baskets are meant for laundry, waste, or Easter, but a basket of knives? And if you're having a fight, and if you have access to a basket of knives, why wouldn't you open them up first before you threw them? The moral of this story is thus: don't put all of your pocket knives in one basket. And don't put a basket of knives any place where your lunatic, ticked-off wife can find them. And finally this week, a big Friday Funnies congratulations to Janet Johnson of Longview, Texas, who gave birth to her son, Jamichael, this week. Jamichael came into the world weighing 16 pounds, 1 ounce. Now, a regulation bowling ball weighs 16 pounds, but I can't imagine one of those coming out of another human being. But I guess a team of doctors with a winch were able to lift Jamichael out via cesarean section. But what's really hard to believe about this story is that he's not the biggest baby on record. No, that honor belongs to a woman in Ohio who gave birth to a 23-pound, 12-ounce baby back in 1879, which I think is before they had anesthetics. The very next day, this woman went out and shot her husband. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for joining me on the Powerless Friday Funnies. Please pass them along to all of your friends, and I'll see you next week.